Okay, so same concept on this side. So we got this lined up. Basically got the whole concept now, just a matter of, now you just have a couple holes you got to cut that are going to make it a little bit more challenging, but not too bad. So 7 1/4, and we'll mark center where our hole is. This guy going across the tub is 1 5/8. So this is what we're going to be cutting, and in the center of our spout is 2 7/8. 2 7/8 off of this. I personally like the ones that go on the grinders. So this is like a 1-inch hole. And then, but you can obviously just get a regular standard one that you put in a drill. This just has more control, if you ask me. Is to drill a hole first in a piece of scrap. Okay, and now you can really see your center. Okay. Laser's pretty good. This fits nicely here. I can live with all of that.
What would McConaughey say if he was tiling and just did that?
All right.
Oh, honey, you play along.
All right. Oh, Christ. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Cool.
$18 5/8. Well, really a 5-inch hole. 6 1/4. 5-inch hole saw. But if you find anything that's 5 inches, this will work. So that's what we need to cut out right in the middle of that tile. There's many ways to go about doing this, but with ceramic, it's pretty easy to kind of grind your way through. So this guy here, just like a grinder, has diamonds all the way around it. And so you can just basically grind into this and get it all the way down. Now, I mean, a 4.5-inch grinder, it is difficult to go all the way around. You can also use a smaller bit, but you can use a 3 3/8 inch bit that would work for this. But this works pretty well, so it's just a matter of, let me get a sponge. So you're essentially just grinding through it. Okay, so that should work. No, it's not the prettiest thing, but I tell you what, I mean, you could get a hole saw for just this cut, but that's kind of expensive just for one hole. I mean, if you're a contractor and doing this all the time, it makes total sense. But this blade you can use for multiple different things. You can be grinding down the back of the towel if you have to overcome something. It's also a cutter. Now this is really worn down. I've probably used this for the last 10 jobs, and so it will work better when you buy a new one, but these ones are only like 25 bucks, really not that expensive. Okay, so before you completely commit to this, I mean, that's not bad. I'm a little overcut on the right side of this, but the important thing is that you have an escutcheon plate that's going to cover, so make sure you have that on hand. This has plenty of coverage, and the big thing here is just making sure that this rubber seal is on the tile itself. So in this instance, even though I'm overcut here about 1/4 inch, it's not a big deal. So you do have some wiggle room with it. And that's again why I like using the grinder. It's just cheaper all the way around, and you know, that blade you can use for all types of different things. So Okay, so we're 6 1/4. 6 5/8. That's like exactly what the other one was. All right, so that's all the tile. Little saw did the job. Pretty happy with it. All I gotta do is around these windows, grout, and we'll be done.